Hola, muy buenas a todos, aquí Johnny Heredia en un nuevo vídeo de Mass Effect. Continuamos donde lo dejamos. De caza. Vámonos de caza.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Que me entere yo. Hay que buscar a Lady Venecia, que no se nos olvide. Ese es el objetivo principal. ¿Qué más hay por aquí? Quito mejora. Vale, pues subimos un ascensor. Explosión. No ha sido nada bueno, ¿eh? Cuidado. Aquí hay otra mano izquierda. Ahí está. ¿Nuevo enemigo?
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Efectivamente, nuevo enemigo.
Finally, some action.
Cuidado. Pues son fáciles de matar, esas pequeñas, pero esas grandes. Daña Ragnar.
What the hell were those things?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Diario personal, administrador Tartakovsky. Vaya nombre, Tartakovsky. Esta es la última vez, no usaré más esa nave nodriza de transporte. 3 cargamentos perdidos en el sistema Macedon en un mes. Son demasiado estúpidos o demasiado lentos. Ojalá Gregor todavía transportase cargamentos. Él conseguirá lo que yo necesito, y ningún mercenario se atrevería a detenerlo.
Perimeter secured.
Ojo.
Just like winter back home.
A ver. Ahora puedo subir. Armas gravitatorias. Otra taquilla. Bien. Estoy consiguiendo mucho equipo. A ver. Mira, este 190. Vamos a coger este. Escopeta. Katana. Es la mejor. 197. Y estas dos ni llegan. Y encima el sumidero de calor es igual. Y la puntería sube. O sea que mejor la katana. A ver. Pistola. Kessler, Striker. De momento ninguna. Francotirador. Puntería y daño por segundo. Pero el sumidero de calor... Voy a coger esta, porque sumidero de calor tenemos esto. No, el 1 no. ¿Cómo que el 1? Pero más el 2, ¿no? No teníamos sumidero de calor 2. O se lo puse a otra arma. Creo que se lo puse a esta, ¿verdad? Extensión de raíl, radar de combate, estabilizador. Voy a ponerle este, por ejemplo, y aquí sumidero de calor 2. Absorbe un 12%, así que ni tan mal. Vale, entonces esto nada. Esto tampoco. Y me quedaba esto. Nada. Creo que las ligeras humanas del nivel 1 las voy a eliminar. Incluso la media humana del nivel 1. Porque tengo aquí level 3 y level 4. De hecho los debería convertir en Omnigel. Todos los de nivel 1 fuera. Esto igual, level 1. Esto que es level 1 también. Level 2 también. 3 y 4 está bien. Vale, y esto lo mismo. Esto más de lo mismo. 3 y 4. Escopeta igual. Y rifle de asalto también. Vale, 3 y 4, bien. Entonces... Luego bichos. Me voy a curar. Ahí está.
Let's take Charging up. All targets down.
Vale, ascensor, subamos.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Se oye mucha arañita por ahí, ¿no? Azotea de comunicaciones. Ah, creo que me acuerdo de esto. Salir del núcleo, acceso de memoria. Voy a usar los 100 puntos de Omnigel porque esto era un poco rollo. La reactivación manual. Omnigel ayuda muchísimo. Vale.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
Vale,
Logging
tenemos que
you out.
activar... Tenemos que activar
User
ciertas
alert.
cositas.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Trata de desechos. Kit técnico. Pues vamos al lío, ¿no?
Now it gets fun.
Cuidado.
In accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Cuidado. Bien. Ahora quedan dos, ¿eh? Vale, y acá arriba queda otro.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Creo, ¿no? ¿Está arriba? ¿O está abajo?
User alert. Landline trams are offline.
Bien. Vale, esta taquilla es fácil. Codificación fácil. Hombre. Ahí. Aviso diplomático. El siguiente mensaje se ha transmitido desde una cuenta no rastreable a varios destinos de toda extranet. Se autoriza a realizar una monitorización más exhaustiva. Compañero biótico ha sido seleccionado para recibir esta transmisión, a causa de nuestro problema común. Pocos nos comprenden y menos aún nos toleran. Debemos resistir juntos. Debemos construir nuestro nuevo mundo. Ven, únete a nosotros en el cúmulo Hawking Eta. Solo si actuamos como un solo ser podremos corregir las injusticias sufridas por nuestro colectivo. Acuérdate, hombre.
All patched up.
A ver, aquí tengo que hacer algo, no. Y aquí hay algo, sí. Vale. Hay una parte ahí abajo en la que no hemos ido, que es por aquí, justo. Así que vamos del tirón.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment.
Vale. Ha sido fácil, esta. Y volvemos.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Bien. Tengo mucho bicho por aquí. Mira, ya está abierto esta puerta. Otro ascensor.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Landline connections are disabled.
Bien, falta uno al fondo. Ahí está. La conexión de tierra. A abrir. Perfecto. Hay una caja por aquí. Listo. ¿Algo más? Me parece. Vale, pues el tranvía ya está reparado en principio. Así que vamos del tirón para allá. Me he envenenado, ¿verdad? Sí.
You're good to go.
Perimeter clear. Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Electrónica. ¿Y así? ¿Con eso? Demasiado bajo. Todavía. A ver, pelotón. O sea, tengo que subirlo aquí, ¿no? Bueno, tengo 19 puntos. Así que, del tirón, creo que lo puedo... Uf. Es difícil esta, ¿eh? De hambre. Ahí está. Muy bien.
They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now.
Bueno, ya que estamos, vamos a subir niveles, ¿no? Mira, uno más de encanto. Vamos a subir esto aquí. Subimos mejora de escudo. Fusiles de francotirador. Bien. De momento lo dejamos... Bueno, vamos a subir aquí dos.
The leads couldn't get to the Get out while you can.
¡Uy!
You're good to go.
Venga, arriba. Compañera. Bueno, ya se levantará sola. Vaya, hombre. Vale, pues aquí está el tranvía. Voy a tener que curar a la compañera, porque si no... Pues ya no tengo médico. Es lo malo. Estación grieta.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Cerrado todo.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go!
Cuidado, cuidado. A ver. Que estás bug.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Vale. Veo un ascensor al lado del tranvía, de hecho. Veremos a ver dónde está. ¿Es esta la puerta? Sí. Justo esta. Ah, mira, Tartakovsky. Aquí hay algo interesante. No parece.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Wait. Is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She is safe then, at Rift Station.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Un huevo.
Rachni. The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
That is so. Billions of lives lost in that war, on both sides.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry. But this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will get Mira restored.
Hostile contact.
Código de la
Area secured.
Pero desde aquí no se puede hacer.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Clear.
Madre mía, todo lo que hay aquí en rojo. Vámonos. Vámonos, pero ya. Ven. Los soldados que estaban aquí, ¿dónde están? Estaban haciendo aquí perímetro, ¿no? Supuestamente. Pero aquí está.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Venezia. Open fire!
¿Cómo? ¿En serio? No. Voy a coger la escopeta ahora que estoy de cerca. No huyes. Ahí está. O sea que encima que les ayudo me traicionan. Manda narices. A ver. Vaya tela. Voy a usar el medikit este porque entre mi compañero y yo estamos muy mal de vida. Cuarentena y alojamientos. A ver qué hay aquí. Cubierta médica y zona restringida. Vale, hay torretas. Vale, son. Vamos a ver por aquí primero.
Will I get a you know too much speech?
Shut up.
Dos botiquines ni tan mal. Antes de hablar contigo, voy a ver esto. A ver, ¿qué me cuentas?
Everywhere I go, I'm the only survivor. Maybe you'd better stand back.
I won't let anything happen. Why did she try to kill you?
Why do you think? We know what they did. The company wants to bury their mistake. They sent a matriarch to make us disappear.
Benezia? She's alive? She's here?
She ordered Ventralis to send you to the hot labs. She expected the Rachni to kill you.
Just point me in the right direction.
Through the checkpoint. Just keep going. Do whatever you like. I'm getting off this mountain.
Zona de mantenimiento. Eso que se oye. Mírala. Aquí está la señora
You do
Venecia.
not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies.
Ahí está la reina Rachni.
I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Cuidado. Están por el otro lado. Botiquín. Ahí está. Bien, aquí hay otro. Perfecto. Se está habilitando ya, ¿eh? El arma. Muy bien. Vale. Perfecto.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die!
Lo siento, Liara. Tenía que hacerlo.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got energy. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Cuidado que te va a atacar. Johnny, date la vuelta.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is gonna be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Commander, I don't trust this thing. We know its kind are killers. The tank is rigged with acid. I recommend using it.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No. Our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
A ver. Es que en verdad no nos ha hecho nada la reina. Date cuenta que las arañas que nos han atacado estaban como modificadas y la reina no tenía nada que ver.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
There's a reason their kind were hunted to extinction. It's better to be safe than let a dangerous race loose.
Vamos a darle un voto de confianza.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
If this had happened in Tokyo, or Armstrong, or on the Citadel, the death toll would be...
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
No me defraudes, La virtud más 24. Uf. Esto está ya subiendo, la barrita. A ver, ¿por dónde tenía yo que ir? Por aquí, el tranvía. Vale, pues la matriarca limpia. Entonces... puedo irme a... ver. Está todo ya hecho, ¿no? Sí. Pues let's go.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
¡Ay, tensión!
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Muy bien, pues misión terminada. Sí, señor. Vamos a ver si hay que hablar con alguien. Si se nos ha desactivado alguna conversación extra o algo. A ver, la que está por aquí es Liara. Con la pérdida de su madre supongo que algo habrá, ¿no?
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I should go. Vale, a ver este, si nos dice algo.
Anything you need, Commander?
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
No nos dice nada. Vale, vamos a bajar. A ver, supongo que el Krogan que tenemos abajo estará enfadado, ¿no? Porque hemos liberado a una reina araña. Vamos a verlo.
Commander, how are you?
I gotta go.
Command.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her.
Tiene celos.
I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
A ver qué nos cuenta Tali. Bueno, el ingeniero nos va a decir
Hey,
algo.
Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
A ver, Tali.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
I should go. Pues... ya estaría todo, ¿no? ¿Por qué me marca aquí una X? Ah, es por las taquillas, vale. Pues ya estaría todo. Hemos hablado con todos. Hemos descubierto que Ashley tiene celos de Liara. Así que... aquí no hay nada, ¿no? No. Transmisor MRL. Pues mira. Más experiencia. Pues nada, pues vamos a ir dejando el vídeo por aquí. Ya hemos cazado a Lady Venecia. Y nada, tendremos que ir ya por Saren. Hay que encontrar el relé ese perdido que está buscando Saren. Y ahí le encontraremos seguramente. Así que nada, darle like, suscribiros para más Mass Effect. Y nada, dejamos esto para la próxima. Venga, hasta la próxima.